So yo, it's me, Raquel, and we're back with more of the Doki Doki Literature Club. I'm still not really sure how it's supposed to be scary, so hopefully maybe we'll figure out more of how it's supposed to be scary. So let's continue where we left off, which should be this one. Ooh, I'm making poems. Okay, I'm going to do. Oh man, that wasn't supposed to be for her. I wanted Yuri. Yuri's the purple-headed girl, in case you don't remember. So we gotta find words that have meaning, but are also kind of like big words, I guess you could say. Ooh, dang, should I do rain cloud? Okay, determination, grief. Oh, dang. Intellectual, extraordinary. Man, why did she get extraordinary? I don't want that. Uncontrollable. Okay, there we go. Ooh, agonizing, heaven sent, starscape. I still don't know what this word is, but I know that's her word. Um, hmm. Let's go with variance. We'll do where this is. Um, I guess secretive. Ooh, whirlwind sounds like a nice word. Ooh, tenacious. For frightening. Whatever this is. Incongruent. Vivacious. Ooh, there we go. We get it. Hopefully. Oh man, I'm the last one here again. Don't worry, I just walked in too. Were you practicing piano again? Yeah. You must have a lot of determination. Starting this club and now picking up piano? Well, maybe not determination, but I guess passion. Remember that the club wouldn't be here if it wasn't for all of you. And I'm super happy that you're all willing to help out with the festival, too. I can't wait for the festival. Not Suki, nobody cares about your opinion. It's gonna be great. Eh? Weren't you complaining about it just yesterday? Yeah, weren't you complaining about it just yesterday? Well, yeah. I'm not talking about our part of the festival, but it's a whole day of school where we get to play and eat all kinds of delicious food. You sound a bit like Sayori all of a sudden. I mean, shoot, if you eat all the food, I'd be down too. Monica, do they usually have fried squid? Squid? That's a pretty specific thing to look forward to. Now, come on. Are you saying you don't like squid? You, of all people. I didn't say I don't like it. Besides, what do you mean by you of all people? Yeah, what do you mean by you of all people? You making fun of her because she liked fried squid, nut, Suki? This is better, but it likes you. Because it's right in your name. Monica. Eh, that's not how you say my name at all. Also, that joke makes no sense in translation. It doesn't make any sense to me either, but I also don't speak the language. Barely speak English. Never mind. Let's just focus on our own event for now, okay? Fine, fine. Your reactions aren't as fun as Yuri's or Sayori's anyway. Excuse me? Where is Sayori, by the way? Oh, there you are. Sayori is sitting at a desk in the corner of the room looking down at nothing. I walk over to her. Hey, Sayori. I wave my hand in front of her face. Ah, you're spacing out again. Uh-huh. Sorry. Don't mind me. You could go talk to everyone else. Huh? Is everything alright? Of course. Why wouldn't it be? It just feels like you're a little off. Sorry for assuming things. Yeah, sorry, buddy. Not really. Geez, you worry too much about me. I'm fine. See? Sayori shows me a big smile. Don't let me distract you from having fun with everyone. Well, alright. If you say so. I worriedly glance at Sayori before turning back towards everyone else, but the conversation has already dispersed with everyone back at their usual activities. Maybe I should ask Monica if she's noticed anything about Sayori recently. Since they've been preparing for the festival, they must be spending a lot of time together. I timidly approached Monica, who was shuffling through some papers at her desk. Raquel, what's up? Hey, this might sound a little strange, but have you noticed anything up with Sayori recently? I mean, I guess that would make sense in a psychological word point of view that they just are everyone's just like, hey, this is scary, but it's not scary, but then it gets scary. But I don't know, I'm really not feeling it with that. This game doesn't seem scary at all. Anything with her? In what way do you mean? Maybe I'm reading into it a little too much, but she seems a bit downcast today. Oh, you think so? I can't say I've noticed anything about her. Monica peers across the room at Sayori, who is idly dragging a rubber eraser up and down her desk. Maybe there's something on her mind? But I'm surprised I'm not the one asking you, Raquel. You certainly know her a lot better than I do. Yeah, but she's never really like this. I mean, I guess they can be scary, but they do move every now and then. It's rare, but they do. She's always talked to me about things that bothered her. But this time when I asked her, she was really dismissive. Sorry, I know it's not your problem. I just wanted to ask if you knew anything, so I'll drop it now. No, no, it's important to me too. See, she moved her arm. I told you, it happens every now and then. She also has a different facial expression. It happens. Just really slowly going. It's important to me too. I mean, I'm also friends with her, and I also care about the well-being of my club members, you know? Maybe I'll try talking to her myself. Are you sure about that? She seemed like she wanted to be left alone. Are you sure? Maybe she just has a hard time bringing it up with the person of interest. Person of interest? Am I a suspect? Did I commit a murder? I think not. What do you mean by that? Yeah, what do you mean by that, Monica? I'm saying that maybe the thing on her mind is you. Me? Why would she have me on her mind? We friends. Period. End of discussion. She tried to swindle me out of money. Me? How on earth would you come to that conclusion? Yeah, explain. Well, I probably shouldn't say too much, but Sayori talks about you more than anything else, you know? No, no, I don't. She's been so much happier ever since you've joined the club. Yes, the swindling, trying to take money for the vending machine, never in my life. It's like an extra light was turned on inside of her. What? No way. Sayori is always like that. She's always been full of sunshine. It's not any different now than it always has been. I don't understand what this pose is. Like, I think this pose is what's supposed to be scary because I don't like it when this one happens. You're so funny, Raquel. Don't you lie to me. Now she lying to me. Never in my life. Have you thought that maybe you've always seen her as so cheerful? Because that's just how she is when she's around you? Hmm. Ah, said too much. I'm sorry. What do I know anyway? I didn't mean to jump to conclusions, so you should just forget about what I said. I'll try to talk to her. So, try not to think about it for now. Sure. Monica smiles meaningfully. I don't even know what that means. I know she said to forget about it, but I already know that I won't be able to get her words out of my head. Monica stands up from her desk and walks across the room to where Sayori is sitting. I watch her kneel down next to Sayori and gently talk to her, but she's keeping her voice so quiet that I can't hear them. Well, dang! You're supposed to talk louder so I can hear you from across the room and eavesdrop. I sigh and sit myself down. I know Sayori told me not to worry about her and to have fun with everyone else, but that's impossible to do when she's behaving like this. Exactly how much do I care about her? That I'm letting this weigh me down so much. Now it feels like I'm the one behaving out of the ordinary, but there's nothing I can do besides wait for Monica. Why does it feel like I'm being watched? I glance around the room. Suddenly, I notice Yuri peering at me from over her book. But she looks away just as quickly with a flustered look on her face. I realize that she won't get anywhere like this. I've never really seen Yuri approach anyone or start a conversation on her own accord, so I have no choice but to approach her myself. By now, it's a little easier for me to do that. I stand up from my desk and sit in one next to her own. I didn't mean to bother you or anything. Relax. You didn't even do anything. But I could tell that you wanted to be alone with your thoughts. Alone with my thoughts? How are you even able to tell that I was thinking like that? Well, it's something that I do a lot, so it wasn't hard for me to spot based on your posture and expression. Not that I was staring or anything. Ooh, girly, you staring at me from across the room? That's not creepy at all. To be fair, I did shove chocolates into your face, though, so I guess we're even. Oh, admitting that it's creepy, huh? I see how it is. In any case, I guess you were right. I'm sorry if I caused you any concern. Don't apologize. Your troubles are only the concern of those who willingly share in that concern. Okay. Of course, there are certainly those who find the most comfort in keeping to themselves. But if you would prefer to share what's on your mind, then I would be glad to listen. It's really not that big of a deal. I was just feeling a bit uneasy about Sayori. Sayori? Yeah, she seems a little off today, but when I asked her about it, she didn't want to admit it to me, so I can't help but wonder if something happened to her. Oh, that's quite romantic. What? Sorry, I didn't mean to say something stupid. Well, Yuri, you did, but I can assure you I'm not into her. I'm into you. You're my girl, the one I'm working towards. That I probably won't even get to date because if someone winds up dying, it'll probably be you because I like you the most, and that's how it always happens. Lies. What do you mean lies? I'm not into Sayori. I'm into Yuri. Yuri's the purple-headed girl on the screen. It's not that. I just didn't want you to misunderstand. Sayori and I have been friends for a long time, that's all. Ah, I see. Then perhaps it is unusual for her to be dismissive to you about her feelings. I do too. This is my love right here. Me and more. I will die for her in this game. I don't know if I can, but I would die for her in here. Or maybe I'm just reading into it a little too much. That's because I don't have my lethal company ring in here. I I shoved tiny diamond-shaped chocolates into her face. That should count for something. Raquel, the world is full of meaning, often hidden deep beneath plain sight. And there are many untold stories behind every person, no matter how well you may know them. So you think that there might be something behind it after all? Hmm. I think that Sayori is a very complex person. Her mannerisms on the outside don't always match what may be going on inside her head, and she may not always know what she wants. I noticed her strange behavior today too, and I also feel some concern for her, but in your case, it looked like she was fully occupying your thoughts, wasn't she? Well, I guess that was the case. Raquel, what are you doing? Don't admit that. You can't be like, oh yeah, I had another girl in my mind talking to the girl that you like. That's stupid. Sayori, she really means a lot to you, doesn't she? I guess. But you don't need to put it that way. We're just good friends, that's all. Yuri suddenly looks deeply into my eyes. Her expression is gentle and curious, as if she was searching for something. Embarrassed, I avert my gaze. Sometimes a person's mysteries are untold even to themselves. And you, as someone honest and caring, may uncover feelings you weren't aware were in you. That that is, I think that she would be a very fortunate person to have you feel that way about her. Yuri, you're giving me too much credit. I'm a pretty simple guy. So I think I'm pretty good at understanding my own feelings. I'm not nearly as sophisticated as you. Oh, that's not a compliment, is it? Well, it depends on if you like it. If you like it, then yeah, it's a compliment. If you didn't like it, then no. And I'm gonna just walk away. It is what it is. Man, why does that sound like something that I would have actually said? It is what it is. Es lo que hay. It is what it is. Crazy. Anyway, as long as we're here, why don't we do some reading? Well, as long as you're okay with it. Yeah, I should be taking my mind off this whole thing anyway. Oh God, we have to do the reading. I can't ever read their handwriting. Okay, everyone. After some time passes, Monica calls out to the club room. Why don't we share our poems now? Before I know it, everything's back to normal. Everyone gets to retrieve their poems, and I do the same. I make eye contact with Monica, and she smiles at me. I wonder what she was talking about with Sayori. Uh, okay, Yuri, you always get to go first. Raquel, your writing has only improved in these last few days. Every poem you show me has been nothing short of spectacular. I can really feel the emotions. I'm a little envious, even. I don't think it ever came to me this naturally. Yuri, that's the wrong way to put it. This never did come naturally to me, but I've been able to improve so much thanks to you. You're really the example I was chasing after. Is that so? Yuri gently smiles to herself. This feeling. I'm so glad I got the chance to share my writing. I never thought it would feel like this. I remember you mentioning that yesterday. I can't believe that you're so good at something and you've never even shared it with anyone. It's kind of a shame. Maybe, but it's not like I really had a choice. What do you mean? Well, Yuri smiles sadly. Oh no, not sad. Raquel, during lunchtime, I eat by myself. Did you know that? It's a great time to find a quiet spot and do some reading. In fact, I always have some books with me. You could say I really enjoy reading. Well, that's one way to put it anyway. But books are so full of amazing and inspiring people, people you want to fall in love with, or people you just know would make a really good friend. Cheerful people who always put a smile on your face, or deep thinkers and problem solvers who discover the mysteries of life. So when you look at it that way, I'm surrounded by friends every day, you know, and those friends don't laugh at me. They don't tease me for spacing out all the time. They don't make fun of my body type, and they don't hate me for acting like a know-it-all. People say that about you. I'm not a know-it-all, Raquel. Well, I didn't say you were, Yuri. I didn't say nothing. I just asked. People say that about you. First time I'm hearing of this. Granted, y'all are probably the only people I talk to after school, because I doubt I talk to you during the daytime. They have some skills. They got the freaking power of confusion down, right? God. It's the opposite. I don't know anything. I don't know how to talk to people. I don't know how to make people see me as normal. I don't even know how to make myself happy. I have all these feelings, and all I can do with them is read and write. But it wasn't until now that I started sharing it with you that I really understood what was missing all this time. But I haven't really done anything. No, that's wrong. Just being patient and respectful. That's really important to me. I know I'm a difficult person, Raquel. I speak too slowly, I second guess myself all the time, I read too deeply into things. But every time, you've always treated me just like anyone else. But that's probably because I'm a really awkward person as well. It's so rare that I feel comfortable with myself when I talk to others. But that's why every time I talk to you, I just feel really happy. I see. Well, I treat you how you deserve to be treated. I don't know if I'm winning. Maybe? I don't really know what you win in the game, or if you really win anything. While I was loading up the game, I just found out that they have extra side stories that have nothing to do with the main story that I'm playing, but if you write really good poems for certain characters, then you get extra side stories for that character. And right now, all I really got are Yuri side stories, because I'm only writing for Yuri, so. And if other people don't see it that way, then screw them. I mean, I joined this club hoping I would make friends, and I would say I had at least one success. Wouldn't you? Um, if you put it that way. Yeah, we really are friends now, aren't we? Yuri puts her head in her hands, but this time she's smiling as she does it. Do you want to show me your poem? Yeah, I do. Let me get it for you. Oh, gosh. I hate her handwriting. Love her character. Hate her handwriting. Ghost Under the Light Part 2. Oh my god, not Part 2. I didn't understand Part 1. I thought it was about a candle, and it was not. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow, bathing. In the distance, a blue-green light flickers. A lone figure crosses his path, a silhouette obstructing. No, that's obstructing the eerie glow. My heart pounds. The silhouette grows. Closer, closer. I open my umbrella, casting a shadow to shield me from visibility. But I'm too late. He steps into the streetlight. I gasp and drop my umbrella. The light flickers. My heart pounds. He raises his arm. Time stops. The only indication of movement is the amber light flickering against his outstretched arm. The flickering light is in rhythm with the pounding of my heart, teasing me for succumbing to this forbidden emotion. Have you ever heard of a ghost feeling warmth before? Giving up one understanding. Oh, giving up on understanding, I laugh. Understanding is overrated. I touch his hand. The flickering stops. Ghosts are blue-green. My heart is amber. Okay, you can have your poem, and I can assure you I still don't understand what I read. But instead of taking it from me, she looks away. Do you dislike it? No, of course not. I don't really know how I should respond. Despite Yuri's poems usually being cryptic, it wasn't hard to figure out what this one was about. Well, buddy, why don't you just clue me in on it because I feel like I've missed something. Am I the ghost and she's the heart? Is that what's happening? Everyone talks so long. I don't know if I'll be able to explain this one. Well, Yuri, you got to because I'm dumb and I don't understand. No entiendo. That's fine. I understand this one. No, I don't. Raquel, quit saying that you understand. We don't understand. Ah, when your character doesn't listen to you. Yuri is having an even harder time speaking than usual. Does this one mean a lot to you? Yuri nods. That's what I'm saying. We need the explanation. I think I'm the ghost, and then I think she was the heart, and then I was supposed to be reaching out for her, and that she reaches back, and that I make her feel better. But at the same time, I thought the part one of the ghost poem was supposed to be about a candle, and it was about something else that I don't even remember. I'm not really good with words, but I'm happy that you shared it with me. So thank you. And I hope we keep spending time together. Despite my inability to make eye contact, I see a faint smile emerge on Yuri's lips. I once again try to hand the poem back to her, but instead Yuri gently takes my hands and pushes them back towards me. I hesitate in response to her warm touch. Oh my god, I'm the heart and she's the ghost. Huh, figured it out. You can, the poem is, once again, Yuri fails to form a complete sentence. You mean, I can keep it? Yuri nods. Love to. Again, Yuri faintly smiles as if she doesn't want me to notice. You always make me feel nice. I know I'm not good with people, but I hope that I can return the favor sometimes. Yeah, don't worry. I think you do a good job. Yuri finally turns back towards me. I guess we should move on before Monica says something. But I'm sure we can talk again later. Yeah, I'm sure we will. With that, Yuri timidly smiles at me, and I return to my seat so I can put her poem away. Okay, well, we'll go with Sayori, because I always do Sayori second, because she's my buddy, then Monica, then Natsuki, because I don't like her. Sayori, you looking happier than what you were earlier. Oh, never mind. That freaking quickly faded. It's nice, I guess. Come on, I can already tell you don't like it. Well, you don't need to worry about what I think. After all, you wrote this for someone else, didn't you? Probably Yuri. Oh, now you're throwing out speculation, accusations. In this land, you have to have facts, and you don't have nothing on me. What? I didn't write this for anyone specifically. Maybe. That's not really what I meant, though. But it's okay. You're making new friends just like I was hoping. That makes me really happy. And you're happy too, right? In this club? Well, of course I am. Good. That's all that matters to me. Thank you, Raquel. Sorry. Is there something wrong? Huh? No, nothing. I just feel tired today. Okay. I don't like the way you said, and I know I read it, but I don't like the way it came out. Just tell me if you need anything. I will. Don't worry about me, okay? Are you sure? Because you haven't asked me for money or talked about food. She's a pod person. Has to be. That's a skinwalker. That's the that's the skin of a killer, Bella. That's what that is. Ooh. You can go play with everyone else now. Play! We read poems. I didn't even get to read your poem. Oh, you're going home? Sorry. Tell Monica I wasn't feeling well, okay? I'll see you tomorrow. What? What? Cheerfully walks. She's the murderer. She has to be. She's leaving early, and I didn't get to read her poem, which is really sad because she has one of the handwritings that I can actually read pretty decently. Now I'm just gonna look like an idiot. How sad. Okay, Monica, here we come, girlie. Hi, Raquel. Have you thought about what you want to submit to perform at the festival? Well, being in this club is one thing, but performing in front of a bunch of people, I'll have to give it some more thought. Okay, no pressure, but whatever you do, I'm sure it'll turn out great. It would also make me happy to see. Ha ha ha. Anyway, let's take a look at today's poem. Sure. I let Monica take the poem and holding in my hands. Your style's gotten so refined, Raquel. Yuri's been teaching you a lot of things, hasn't she? Well, I guess so. Yeah, I've been noticing how much time you spend with her. I think I've heard her say more words these past couple of days than she's talked in the whole year. Not sure how you did it, but that's pretty impressive. Well, she just needs some patience and a way to talk about all the things in her head, I guess. I'm still getting the hang of it myself. You're certainly putting in a lot of effort. You must really like her. That's ha 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 ha. It's awfully suspicious, you know. So are you. Spending time with her in the class, I almost said classroom, because I mean we're on in a classroom, and the club room every day, reading that edgy novel with her. That's an edgy novel? I forgot what we were even reading, because most of the time my character is really nervous and trying to shove chocolates into her face. Well, I just feel bad that she has a hard time socializing. It makes me want to make sure she doesn't spend all of her time alone. Besides, the novel isn't too bad either, you know? Alright, I get you. Just be careful, okay? I know that Yuri isn't used to opening herself up. So if something bad happens while she's vulnerable, then it could be really hard for her. Her books aren't a total escape from reality. They're just a bandage. You say that like I'm gonna hurt her. Sorry, I didn't really mean that. If anything, she might accidentally hurt herself. But what? I'm starting to think there's subliminal messaging. She's worried that I might hurt her, but she takes it back because she thinks she might hurt herself. So you saying she's gonna be like in the bathtub with a toaster? Is that what you're trying to tell me, Monica? She gonna go home, get in the bathtub, wash herself with a toaster? Anyway, I'll share my poem with you now. Alright, you should have done that earlier instead of continuing to talk to me, girlie. The lady who knows everything. An old tale tells of a lady who wanders earth. The lady who knows everything. A beautiful lady who has found every answer, all meaning, all purpose, and all that was ever sought. And here I am, a feather, lost adrift the sky, victim of the currents of the wind. Day after day I search. I search with little hope, knowing legends don't exist. But when all else has failed me, when all others have turned away, the legend is all that remains. The last dim star glimmering in the twilight sky, until one day the wind ceases to blow. I fall. And I fall and fall and fall even more, gentle as a feather, a dry quill, expressionless. But a hand catches me between the thumb and forefinger, the hand of a beautiful lady. I look at her eyes and find no end to her gaze. The lady who knows everything, knows what I am thinking. Before I can speak, she responds in a hollow voice. I have found every answer, all of which amount to nothing. There is no meaning, there is no purpose, and we seek only the impossible. I am not your legend. Your legend does not exist. And with a breath, she blows me back afloat, and I pick up a gust of wind. I'd like to know who wrote these poems for this game because, boy, do they got more brain cells than I have ever had a day in my life and ever will have. Because, boy, I feel like learning and looking for answers are the sort of things that give life meaning. Not to get too philosophical or anything, but it was kind of on my mind, so that's what I wrote about. I see. I never really put much thought into it. In a way, it's almost paradoxical. Because if we had all the answers, wouldn't the world start to lose its meaning? You know, there's one thing I noticed. It seems like everyone in the club prefers writing about things that are more sad than happy. Huh, are you surprised? I mean, if everything was okay, we wouldn't really have anything to write about, would we? Humans aren't two-dimensional creatures. I think you know that better than anyone. Are you trying to say I got a lot of emotion? You mean one-dimensional? Ah, yeah, that. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Are you ever too shy to share your writing because you're afraid it's not that good? It can be really disheartening to get a lukewarm response to something you put so much into. But if you find other people who enjoy writing, then sharing becomes a lot easier. Because instead of just telling you that your writing is good or okay or bad, they'll want to focus more on everything that went into it and the things you can work on. It's much more encouraging that way, and it will make you want to continue improving. It's almost like having your own little literature club, don't you think? That's my advice for today. That was advice. It seemed more like a statement. I remember that from English class, Buddy O'Bow. Thanks for listening. I didn't have a choice. Not spooky. Here I come, I guess. You never ever want to say hello to me. And that's honestly just rude. Meh, meh, meh. That's honestly absurd. I guess you really haven't learned anything after all. Honestly, I don't know why I got my hopes up in the first place. What? I didn't think this one was that bad. What did I do wrong? Poems sound to be all deep sounding to express something. It's gonna sound just like you're forcing it unless you really don't suck at it. Honestly, don't bother trying to write poems like this until you're on Yuri's level. I think he stops short all of a sudden. Don't tell me, huh? You're not just trying to impress Yuri, are you? What are you talking about? And keep your voice down. You know Yuri would love this angsty. Just because she's a talented writer doesn't mean I mean, huh, looks like I'm in trouble. I somehow struck a nerve, though what I did is beyond me. I'm so done with you. Oh my gosh, she must be obsessed with me. She's hated me from day one. She's been playing hard to get. She totally obsessed with me. And I don't even know what I look like. Natsuki shoves the poem I handed her back over to me. Take your stupid poem. If you wrote it for someone else, just don't show it to me. Ouch. This is what I get for letting a younger girl step into my business. Unless I was a mind reader, I was destined to be in a world of pain from the start. At least Natsuki wasn't really the girl I was trying to impress in the first place. Well, thank God for that. Wait a minute, I didn't get to read Natsuki's poem. I only got to read 2 out of 4 poems. That is so sad. I gave you 3 raw and sharing poems, right? Why don't we start figuring out? Hold on a second. Is it just me or did you say something strange just now? Huh? Something did sound a bit unusual. That's right. You deviated from your usual catchphrase when addressing the club. Catchphrase? Not a catchphrase. Jeez. Why is the mood so weird today? Look, even Yuri isn't immune to it. Stagnating air is common foreshadowing that something terrible is about to happen. I'd like to point out that I just noticed that their boob size also corresponds to their um height size. So the shortest one has the smallest boob and the tallest one has the biggest boob. Thanks for coming to my TED Talk. And your books, maybe. Look, the only thing different is that Sayori isn't here. Ah, it seems you're right. Huh. Sayori always helps lighten the mood a little bit, doesn't she? It's almost like everyone's balance is thrown off a little when she's not around. Where the heck did she run off to anyway? I thought she just went to pee. Suki, please show some decency. Oh, come on. She actually wasn't feeling too well and went home early. Is that so? I hope she's alright. Seriously? Of all the times to not go home with her, you pick the time she's not feeling well? So much for you two being all lovey-dovey. Who said we were lovey-dovey? Natsuki, are you making assumptions about me? Because we're not lovey-dovey. We are friends. Okay, I don't know how many times I have to tell you friends up in here, but we are friends and only friends. No, first of all, stop misunderstanding my friendship with Sayori. And second, she's kind of been avoiding me today, so I don't want to force her. Ooh, that curious expression coming from Yuri, of all people. Calm down, guys. I talked to her earlier and everything's fine. What'd she say? Anyway, we need to figure out what the rest of the festival preparations, so let's decide what everyone will be doing this weekend. Sleeping. I already know what I'm doing. That's right, Natsuki will be making cupcakes, but we might need a lot of them and different flavors. Can you handle that all by yourself, Natsuki? Challenge accepted. And as for myself, I'm going to be printing and assembling all the poetry pamphlets. Sayori will be helping me design them. And as for Yuri, you can, guys, can you help me come up with something for Yuri? I'm useless. Yuri, no, don't talk smack about yourself like that. How dare you? If I could smack you upside the head, I would. Talking like that. No, that's not it at all. You're the most talented person here, you know? Ooh, Natsuki is a little upset he's forgetting. No, Natsuki's pouting too. Jeez, even I can tell now. I guess I never gave Sayori enough credit. But I can tell things are even harder on you when she's not around. That may be the case. But if I can't also be a leader on my own, then I won't grow as a person. So, Yuri, you have beautiful handwriting, you know. So you should make some banners and decorations to help set the atmosphere. Atmosphere? About that. I love the atmosphere. Yuri's expression suddenly changes as she stares at her desk and focuses starts nodding to herself. Your mind is already racing, I see. That's great. You'll be a wonderful help, Yuri. But anyway, that just leaves you, Raquel. The one who is truly useless. Don't say that. In fact, both Natsuki and Yuri have some pretty heavy tasks to handle. It would probably go a long way to give one of them a hand. You can always help me out as well. I could be really appreciative of that. Ooh. I think she is suggested if you spend the weekend with somebody. How on earth are they going to respond to a suggestion like that? I suppose I wouldn't mind a bit of help. Well, even if you don't know how to bake, there's always some dirty work I could give to you. That's not like Monica going to give me a choice, and you should be sitting on your butt anyway. That's what you doesn't mumble a bunch of excuses like that. If I recall, Natsuki, you mentioned that you like to handle the baking on your own. Raquel may not like to be around if you only make him out to be a nuisance. So, therefore, he may be more suited to assisting with the decorations. Hold on, I never said that. You basically said that, girlie. You basically said that. How hard can it be to make a few decorations anyway? Sounds more like you're just making excuses for Raquel, too. What do you say? It would be extremely meticulous work. And baking isn't just what do you think? Guys, let's settle down for a moment. In the end, I think it's a jerk how to decide how he'd like to contribute. Besides, he hasn't really gotten a chance to spend any time with me yet. So I'm sure he's interested in you literally just said. I'm surprised as well. Sorry. I was just saying no. Jeez. Can we just settle this already? Yeah, Raquel, you're okay with this, right? In the end, it's up to you. Uh, sure. Hmm, very well. In that case, everyone looks straight at me. Of course, I'm gonna go with Yuri! My girlie, Natsuki. If you kill over, not my problem. Me? Are you serious? Why would you? Natsuki. I can already tell you're about to say something mean. That's because she is nothing but meanness. She's a devil reincarnated. It's why she got pink hair and pink eyes. I was just saying, so you'll be having Yuri then? Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm glad. I have a bad habit of overthinking these sort of things, so I think your assistance will be very useful. That's great to hear. Natsuki, will you be able to handle the baking yourself? I mean, yeah, I already said I would be fine. Okay. Everyone can tell that Natsuki is feeling a little sour. So, is that everything we need to go over? Yeah, that should be about it. Are you guys excited? Well, excited may not be the right word, but I suppose I'm looking forward to it a little bit. Do you feel the same way, Raquel? Me? I guess you could say I'm interested to see how it'll turn out. That's good enough for me. What about you, Natsuki? Natsuki, why? Why is everyone yelling at me? I didn't even do anything. No, that's not what I meant at all. Uh, Yuri anxiously glances between everyone in the room. I don't think we're gonna have a threesome, buddy. And if we do, it'll be Yuri and Monica, and not Natsuki. Even if we had a foursome, she still wouldn't be invited. I'm sorry for this. I don't really know why Raquel picked me, and also your cupcakes are the best cupcakes I've ever had. They go really well with my tea, and nothing that I do for the event will compare to that. So I get it. I'm kind of surprised though. Why? Well, I'm the one acting immature. I already know that, but you're trying to cheer me up all of a sudden. Still, I'm not very good at it. I'm sorry if I said something bad. Natsuki isn't the only one surprised. Monica and I are also taken aback by Yuri's words. When she has, when she already has trouble with words, trying to cheer someone up must be far out of her own comfort zone. But I begin to understand. Yuri was trying to sound like Sayori. Even if I didn't work, even if it didn't work perfectly, I can tell that she tried to say something Sayori would say at a time like this, because Sayori always helps everyone smile and feel good about themselves. No, I kind of appreciated it. I'm sorry for making a big deal out of nothing, but I'm going to say this. You better bet that my cupcakes are going to be the best part of the whole event. Uh, I believe you. Yeah, I have to see everyone do their best. But with that, there's nothing more for today, so I guess it's time to head out. Alright, let's get out of here then. Everyone packs up their things and starts to follow Monica and Natsuki out the door as they chat between each other. Huh? Hey, turn around. Sorry, I realized that I don't have any way of contacting you this weekend. Oh, yeah. I haven't gotten your number yet, have I? Hmm. Should I give you my phone number or should I take yours? I think that would be the best way, yes. Alright then, you and I exchanged phone numbers. Okay, then I'll be stopping by your house on Sunday. Does the weekend not start on a Friday? Like, should I not come over like Saturday and Sunday? We're just gonna do decorations on one day? Is there even enough time for that? Huh? My house? Is that a problem? No, not at all. I just thought that I would be the one going to your house since I'm the one helping you. I suppose that makes sense. But if you don't mind, I think I would prefer going to your house. Alright, in that case, it won't be a problem. I still don't understand how we're gonna get all this done on one day. I decided not to press Yuri for a reason. It's not like it should matter either way, so I just need to make sure my room is clean. I hope I manage to make myself useful in some way. I'm not nearly as creative as you are. Don't underestimate yourself, Raquel. I think that will make a very productive team. Even if you only choose me because you felt bad or something. Wait, you don't actually think that, do you? I don't know. It's difficult to come up with any other reason you may have chosen me. You're forgetting the one reason with the most common sense. I choose to help you because that's what I want to do. But Yuri thinks to herself with an extremely tense expression. Yuri, you're overthinking this. You wanted me to point out when you're overthinking, right? Uh-huh. I didn't realize. I'm telling you, I want to. I want to help you. I would prefer Saturday and Sunday because I still don't see how we're gonna get it all done on a Sunday. But I guess I take what I can get. That's all there is to it. Do you believe me? Yuri thinks really hard again. She looks straight into my eyes for a long while. I believe you. As if it took her tremendous effort, Yuri finally says that and relaxes her expression. And I'm really looking forward to Sunday. Yeah, I am too. After that exchange, I make my way out the door and Yuri follows. I can't believe this. Yuri is going to be coming to my house on Sunday. My anxiety shoots through the roof. Even though I've gotten pretty used to handling her at this point, there's no telling what might end up happening when we're outside of school. More than that, she told me she was looking forward to it. Is this the chance I have to make something happen between us? Or is it too early for that? Only time will tell. But until then, I won't be able to take my mind off it. I seriously can't wait. It's already Sunday. I don't even know what yesterday was. I've been getting increasingly anxious about Yuri's upcoming visit. I keep telling myself there's no reason to be nervous, but it doesn't help much. Yuri is clearly an introvert and also an intimate person in general. There's no doubt that she'll open up a little bit when it was just the two of us. Meanwhile, we've even been texting occasionally. Ooh, ah, texting with a girl. Good for me. She was extremely apprehensive at first, but it wasn't long before I was already learning more about her. Putting Yuri aside, I haven't heard a thing from Sayori since she left club early the other day. It's not like we text each other all the time or anything, but I've been worried about her in the back of my mind. Between what Sayori said and what Monica said, is it really okay for me to put Sayori's feelings aside when she might need me? Oh, this is Sayori's house? Good for her. Looks like a nice house. Okay, we decide to visit Sayori before Yuri comes over. Rather than asking, I simply tell her, I'm coming over, much like we've done in the past. Once I reach Sayori's house, I knock on the door before entering it myself. Again, we used to play so often that we made it a habit of simply entering each other's houses like we were family. Okay, the house is quiet. Sayori isn't anywhere in the first floor, so I assume she's up in her room. It's already strange of her not to run down and greet me. I head up to her bedroom, where I finally find her. She has a cow, a giant cow stuffed animal, and I love that. I want that. I need that in my life, like right now. Sayori, Rick out. I sit down in her room. Sayori forces a smile, but it's easy to tell that she's different. There's a minute's silence between us. You haven't come over like this in a long time, have you? I guess you're right. It has been a long time. Not much has really changed, has it? Sayori's room is as messy as it's always been. I also recognize the same stuffed animals and wall decorations as she's had for years now. If you came over more often, it wouldn't be such a mess. That's because I end up cleaning it for you. How about you suddenly wanting to come over today? Aren't you supposed to see Yuri today? Yeah, but wait, how did you know that? Sayori had already left by the time we decided that last meeting. Yeah, how did you know that, girlie? Monica told me. Monica. Always in everyone's business. It's only natural for her to keep me informed about the festival preparations, right? Yeah, sure. Well, what about you? Aren't you going to be helping Monica today? Of course, but I'm just helping her online. We didn't plan to meet up or anything. So it's just me and Yuri then. Yep. There's more silence between us. Sayori stares in a random direction. Everything about her behavior is really uncharacteristic. I finally get to the point. I just wanted to see how you were doing. After you left on Friday, when something's wrong, you can't hide it from me. I know you too well. So, Sayori smiles, shaking her head. That's no good, Raquel. Huh? Why can't it just be like it's always been? This is all my fault. If I didn't get so weak and accidentally express my feelings, if I didn't make that stupid mistake, then you wouldn't have been worried about me at all. You wouldn't have come here. You wouldn't have been thinking about me right now. But this is just my punishment, isn't it? I'm getting punished for being so selfish. I think that's why the world decided to have you come over today. It just wants to torture me. Sayori. I grabbed Sayori by the shoulders. What on earth are you saying? Are you listening to yourself right now? I know something happened to you. There's no other explanation for you to be like this, so tell me already. Until I know, I won't be able to stop thinking about it. Haha. Sarah gives me an empty smile. You really put me in a trap, Raquel. But you're wrong. Nothing happened to me. I've always been like this. You're just seeing it for the first time. Seeing what? What are you talking about? You're really just gonna make me say it, aren't you, Raquel? I guess I have no choice this time. The thing is, I've had really bad depression my whole life. Did you know that? Why do you think I'm late to school every day? Because most days I can't even find a reason to get out of bed. What reason is there to do anything when I fully know how worthless I am? Why go to school? Why eat? Why make friends? Why make other people put their energy and caring to waste by having them spend it on me. That's what it feels like. And that's why I just want to make everyone happy without anyone worrying about me. I'm in shock. I can't even figure out how to respond. How is it possible that Sayori kept this from me the entire time that I've known her? Well, Raquel, that's because you're stupid and you are oblivious. Did she really want so badly for me to just not think about her? Why, Sayori? Huh? Why is it that you never told me about this? It almost feels like I've been betrayed as your close friend. Because if I knew, I would have done everything I could to support you, even if there's only so much that I could do. I would have tried a little bit harder to make every day a little better for you. That's why I'm your friend. All you had to do was tell me. You don't understand at all, Raquel. Why do you think I didn't tell you? Because if I told you, then you'd have to waste effort caring about me instead of doing important things. I don't want to be cared about. It's bittersweet when people try to care about me. It feels nice sometimes, but it also feels like a bat being swung against my head. That's why I wanted so badly for you to make friends with everyone else. Helping everyone be happy together is the best thing for me. But then I discovered something else too. Seeing you make friends and get closer with everyone in the club, it feels like a spear going through my heart. So that's why. That's why I decided the world just wants to torture me. Every path leads to nothing but hurt. You're right. That I don't understand. I don't understand your feelings at all, Sayori, but I don't need to understand. Whatever it takes for me to help you stop hurting, that's what I'll do. No, Raquel, there's nothing. Nothing at all. The only thing that could have helped it is if everything could be like always was. But I was selfish. I finally showed you what a horrible person I am. Tears streaked down Sayori's face. I made you join the literature club because I was selfish. And I was punished by my heart hurting in a way that I couldn't understand. And you came here and I made you hurt too. I'm just weak and selfish. That's all I am. And that's why I'm gonna accept this punishment. Because I deserve every last one. Without thinking, I once again grabbed Sayori's shoulders. This time I pulled her into a tight embrace. Raquel, Sayori, I don't care if you feel selfish. I'm really happy that you convinced me to join the club. Seeing you every day makes it worthwhile enough. If I make friends with everyone else, then that's just a bonus. But please never underestimate how much I care about you. I wouldn't have it any other way. Raquel, Sayori isn't hugging me back. Despite my arms being wrapped around her, Sayori's arms remain at her sides. She starts sobbing next to my ear. No, don't do this to me. Please don't do this. Raquel, Sayori barely manages to speak between her sobs. I don't know if I'm doing the right thing, but all I want is for her to know that I care. If you have it in you to call yourself selfish, then you have to let me be selfish too. No matter what it takes, I'll figure out what needs to change. I'll make these feelings go away. And if there's anything you need me to do, then you better tell me. I'll get mad if you don't. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Gently, Sayori finally puts her arms around me in return. I don't know anything. It's all really scary. I don't understand any of my feelings, Raquel. The only time I'm not feeling nothing is when I'm feeling pain. But your hugs are so warm, and that's really scary too. You know what else is really scary? That weird bird-like creature behind the cow. Ow, the way he'd be looking at me this whole time. Sayori lets me go. As she does so, I let her go as well. The festival is tomorrow. Yeah, it's gonna be fun, right? Yeah. How would you like for me to spend it all with you? Um, uh, it's what I want, I promise. I knew that would be nice then. Yeah, Sayori wipes her eyes. If I could spend the whole day here, I would. Of all days, this has to be the one where I have other plans. Maybe I should cancel. No, don't. Please don't. If you did that, then I really wouldn't forgive you. But it's almost time for Yuri to meet at my house. At the very least, do you want to come along and help out? It would be fun. To my surprise, Sarah shakes her head. I'm sorry. I don't know if I would be very, I don't know if that would be very good for me today. You understand, right? Kind of. but I'm trying my best. It's okay. Don't worry too much about it. I'll see you tomorrow, okay? Alright. I look forward to it. I say goodbye to Sayori and exit her house. Crazy how we always exit the houses so quickly. On the way home, I found myself still feeling uneasy, but it's hard for me to keep thinking about it when Yuri is about to come over too. I think Sayori is right. I shouldn't be worrying too much, and we're definitely going to have a great time tomorrow. I should just focus on what's ahead of me. Oh my god, this is our house too. They're like cookie cutter houses. Kind of crazy that I didn't see that coming. Yuri. Oh, she's wearing a ugly looking sweater. My god, go back. Freaking turn back the clock. My god. Fast forward, do something. I still can see her like, I don't know, like a t-shirt or a jacket or I don't know. Not this. Heavens to Betsy's. You're a little early. I'm sorry, I wasn't home yet. Were you waiting for a long time? No, I just got here. But I started to get really nervous when nobody answered the doorbell. You always could have just texted me. If I had known, I would have reassured you and hurried more on my way home. I suppose that's true. I didn't think of that for some reason. Well, Yuri, I feel like you don't really think about doing a lot of things, honestly. It should be common sense to do that, but I decided to ignore it. Anyway, let's go inside. I see you brought a lot of stuff with you. That's right. And did you manage to find everything I asked you to buy as well? Yeah, pretty much. At least I hope I got everything right. I'm sure it'll be fine. Oh, Yuri, it probably won't be. I guarantee you, I probably got everything knockoff version to be the cheapest. Because it's kind of hard to buy snacks. I take Yuri to my room. The first thing she does is glance around curiously, which makes me feel anxious. My room is looking nice. It's so clean. I cleaned it before you came over, so that's very considerate of you to do. No, I would be really embarrassed for my room to be a mess while you were here. That's honestly fair. Hmm. Well, I do enjoy cleaning. In that case, I can make it a mess and then you can clean it. That's what you want. I really don't know what you want from me. I would have gladly helped you clean. Oh, okay. Ah, that would be even more embarrassing. Wait, don't look in there. I snapped Yuri's wrist, which was in the process of opening a desk drawer of mine. I'm sorry. I wasn't thinking for some reason. I was just spacing out. It's fine, it's fine. I let go of Yuri's wrist. She puts both of her hands firmly in her lap, as if making sure she's keeping track of them. So, Should we get started? No, we should not get started at all. Yes. I have a few things planned that you can help with. Decorations and other atmospheric enhancements. Atmospheric enhancements? Are we gonna be making like the stars or like the sun and the moon? Like is that what you mean by that? You know, mood lighting at aromatherapy candles. Did we purchase mood lighting and aromatherapy candles? Or are we just like making those things? Because I don't know how to make a candle, so I definitely don't know how to make mood lighting. Yeah, she got a new outfit. I'm not really sold on this sweater though. I think it's kind of ugly. Oh wow, I didn't know you plan on taking it that far. Of course, I want to help take our guests to a faraway place. Although many will stop by just out of curiosity. And for cupcakes, I guess. I'm determined to provide an experience that will leave them wanting more. That's great. It's easy to forget that you're a pretty intense person. Intense? I guess that's the best way to put it. Question mark. Is that a bad thing? Not at all. Ah, look at me. Not at all. It's something that I like about you, actually. Is that so? That makes me feel relieved and kind of happy. Yeah, no need to be so anxious. You can relax a little. Relax. I brought some things for relaxation. I was gonna use them during the poetry event. Oh yeah, like what? Let's see. Yuri rummages throughout her bag. She pulls out a few candles and a wooden cylinder-shaped object. I did some shopping on the way here, so I happen to have these in my bag. I plan to cover the windows in black paper and use the candles to light the room. I think that would be amazing, though, you know? Sure. Yeah, that'd be really neat. What's the wooden thing, though? Oh, there's it's a diffuser for essential oils. How familiar are you with aromatherapy? Not familiar at all. Ah, is that so? It's one of my favorite contributors to positive atmosphere. Well, that positively contributes to my allergies. I can assure you that. Depending on the oils or herbs you choose, you can change the mood of the air itself. You can even feel it permeate through your body. Relaxation, positive energy, romance, reflection. It's almost like magic. Here he takes his calendar and pushes a switch on the bottom. In just a moment, a thin ray of vapor begins to spout through a small hole on the top. Wow, that sounds wonderful. What kind of mood is that one for? This is a jasmine essential oil. It smells a little sweet and flowery, right? Yeah, that's a good way to describe it. I chose jasmine for the event because it provides more than relaxation. Jasmine enhances your emotions and helps you feel them flow through your body. You feel warmer and your heart pounds more heavily. Don't you think that would be perfect for sharing our poems? It does sound suitable. But you seem to know a lot about this, so I'll trust your opinion with anything. Yuri smiles gently, clearly enjoying herself. She again reaches into her bag and pulls out several spools of thin ribbon. What are those for? Now, did you purchase the original paper I asked you to get? Original. I cannot believe I just did that. The original paper. The origami paper. I've seen that was origami and I said original. Oh my god. Why do I even bother doing anything at this rate? The origami paper. I used to do origami. I knew that word. I'm just dumb. We won't be using the paper for folding origami. What I like to do is write a different word on each paper. We'll need about 100 of them. Yuri, I couldn't read origami. You think I'm gonna know 100 different words to write on a piece of paper when I can't even read the words? Oh yeah? What will those be used for? Well, I'm gonna cut pieces of ribbon to hang in them from the doorway of the classroom. Then we can fasten the paper onto the ribbons to create a doorway curtain. Wouldn't that be beautiful? It would also catch the eye of those passing by the room and may attract some to peek inside. That's really creative. I had no idea you'd be so good at this, Yuri. I guess so. Well, I suppose I do get a little intense, as you put it. Yuri giggles with red cheeks. Is it just me, or is she more relaxed when it's just the two of us? Or maybe it's the excitement she feels from sharing something that she enjoys. Or maybe it's the jasmine oil she has pouring into the room. Raquel, keep up. Here's a marker, Raquel. You can write any characters you want. I'll help you once I finish cutting the ribbons. Alright. Sitting on the floor together, the two of us get to work. I carefully draw a different character on each paper, doing my best to manage my bad handwriting. Yuri unravels a long strand of red ribbon to her desired length. Then she reaches into her bag once more and pulls out a pocket knife. Ah! The knife is strangely beautiful. The silver handle has intricate pattern of waves etched into it. The blade itself is gently tinted blue. That's no ordinary pocket knife. It looks really fancy. Well, embarrassed, Yuri looks away. What is it? You're gonna think it's weird. Yuri, whatever it is, I have no reason to judge. Each their own, you know? If you promise, you won't be weirded out. Yeah, I promise. Alright, the thing is, kind of into knives. They're just so pretty. I can't help it. Ooh, girl, I understand where you coming from. I don't know what it is. The combination of craftsmanship and feeling of danger, maybe. What am I saying? Please don't think I'm weird for this. You're laughing at me? No, I'm not laughing at you. It's just funny how nervous you got about sharing. It's, well, that's an interesting thing to be into, I guess. But I think it's kind of suits you. Suits me. Yeah, it's kind of intense. Besides, it's a really cool looking knife. I can't deny that. It is, isn't it? Yuri relaxes her expression once again. Would you like to hold it? Absolutely, I would. If you let me stab somebody with it, I would do that too. Like, girl, don't ask me twice. Sure, I'll check it out. Yuri carefully hands me the knife, with the handle facing me. I take it and turn it around in my hands. It feels heavy and extremely solid. Where do you even get a knife like this? Curious of its sharpness, I feel the point of the knife in my index finger. Ow! Raquel! Why did you do that? I didn't expect it to be that sharp. I barely touched it at all. It's my fault. I should have warned you. This knife is extremely sharp. It can cut through skin like it's paper. Oh no. A small drop of blood trickles down the side of my finger. Yuri takes my hand and gives the wound a closer look. Ah, she stares at it and noticeably fidgets. If you're squeamish, I'll go wash it off now. Ah! Without warning, Yuri puts my finger in her mouth and licks the wound. Oh no, she's a vampire. Or psychotic. She's gonna murder me in my sleep. I feel her tongue curl around my finger. Ew, she's curling her tongue around my finger that's bleeding. She definitely gonna murder me in my sleep. Startled, I instinctively pull my hand back. Oh, please forgive me. I wasn't thinking. I, Yuri lowers her head. Her face is burning up. Girl, the fact that your hair is not on fire, impressive. Yuri, that's the most embarrassing thing I've ever done. How could I do something like that? I'm sorry, I'm sorry. Sure, it was a little weird and it kind of got surprised, but I guess he was just trying to help, right? No, Repel, you have to leave. She's trying to drink your blood. She's a vampire. And not the ones that go blah, blah, blah. Yuri, I think you're overreacting a little. Well, she doesn't look ahead. What if she doesn't recover from this for the rest of the afternoon? Alright, you know what? This might be a stupid thing to do, but I do it anyway. I take Yuri's hand and licked her index finger in return. Raquel, did you really just do that? Now we're even. Uh, Yuri just looks at me like I did something wrong. I knew that would be a bad idea. If not for the sweet aroma of the desert oil, the air would be extremely heavy right now. You're so weird, Raquel. Yuri giggles shyly. Huh? Yuri calling me weird. I have no response to that. Where do you keep your bandages? I don't think I need one. I'm probably not bleeding anymore. You probably stole it all. I'm probably dead on the floor. It was a tiny cut. Look, it has already stopped bleeding. I see. That's relieving. The tension is quickly lifted. We each resume our respective activities. I watch Yuri's knife cut through the ribbon like it's nothing but air. Meanwhile, I continue to make progress on the paper. After we finish attaching the paper to the ribbon, we laid them all out side by side. It looks better than I expected and will be very effective as a door curtain. It looks great. Good thinking coming up with this, Yuri. Ah, thanks. This is something I saw online, really. Are you ready to move on to the next task? Yes, sure. What did you have in mind, buddy? I like to create a banner. That's why I asked you to buy the paint tablets. Paint tablets? Never heard of them. Oh, no, that's right. One of the items you had asked me to buy was a kit of watercolor paint tablets. Ah, you mean like the little watercolor thingies that's like Crayola branded that like you have in like elementary school when you do the watercoloring? You call them paint tablets? No wonder. We'll need about 6 cups of water to put each of the tablets in. I'm so confused right now. Is it like the Crayola things, the paint tablets? Why are we putting them in water? Or is it dehydrated paint that you revive with well, except for like watercolor is dehydrated paint that you revive with water. But like, why do you need 6 cups of water? Like, how many colors are you using? That's a lot of water. And if that turns into paint, then that's a lot of paint. I feel like we're not gonna use all that paint, or is it like 6 cups of water because each one gets like 1 cup? I need more information. Do you mind catching those for us? Of course not. 6 cups of water. I'll be right back in a minute. Thank you very much. Oh, and just a little bit of water is okay. If you fill the cups too much, it will be too diluted. Okay. Well, taking your advice, I'll use the small plastic bathroom cups rather than the full-size glasses. I put them on a plate to catch any paint that drips, then bring it back into my room. Yuri, yes? I come in to see Yuri quickly unrolling her sleeve, putting it back over her arm. Ah, nothing. Your face is a little red. Is it too hot in here or anything? No, not at all. There's nothing wrong, so let's mix the paint. Yuri hurriedly dismisses me and takes it upon herself to unwrap the tablets, dropping them into the cups. Okay. There's a theory. Since Sayori is like majorly depressed, Yuri is wearing a sweater, and I'm scared it has to be hot. And she's rolling down her sleeve. And she wears sleeves at school because of the school uniform. And she's really quiet and shy, and she really likes knives. Maybe she's a cutter. So, something to think about. Yuri hardly dismisses me and takes it upon herself to unwrap the tablets, dropping them into the cup. So, I thought we would do something simple that would look very nice. I like to paint a gradient across the banner, starting with the colors first sunrise, then daytime, then sunset, and nighttime. Once it dries, I'll write an inspirational quote across the banner. We can hang it on the wall behind the podium at the front of the classroom. Ah, neat. What are you going to write? Well, it will be more fun to surprise you. Yuri smiles at me. If you say so. After rolling out the banner, Yuri and I kneel on opposite sides so we don't get in the way of each other. Yuri uses a brush and adds a few dots of different colors across the banner to serve as the color guide when we paint. This kind of reminds me of elementary school. Painting on a banner with watercolors looks a lot like the art class projects we had back then. It's relaxing. Oh, I'm sorry, this feels too childish. No, I didn't mean that at all. It's kind of fun, you know? Yeah, it's fun. I'm glad you feel that way too. Yuri stops painting for a moment, thinking to herself. For me, I don't need to go out and do crazy things to have fun. In fact, I usually don't even want to. I just like when I can spend time with one other person. Even if it's something simple like reading. It doesn't even matter if we don't talk much. Having a friend next to me makes things feel a little bit nicer. I think that's all it takes for me to be happy. It's so. Even if Yuri and I are quite different, I can understand where she's coming from. I feel that way about things like anime and games, where simply sharing the experience with someone can make me happy. I think I feel the same way. Yuri smiles gently. I knew you'd understand. Yuri leans over the banner to grab an unused paintbrush. But I move at the same time, causing my head to bump into hers. Sure. Sorry. Yuri reels back and I quickly lift my hands in surprise. Are you hurt? No, I'm not hurt. It just startled me, that's all. Sorry, I should have asked you to get up on me. It's not your fault. I'm on your face. There are droplets of paint on Yuri's face and neck. Is there something on my face? Yeah, I actually definitely got paint on you. Sorry, it's totally my fault. I'll get a towel right away. I rush out and fetch a small towel. Then I dampen it with hot water. I return to my room and go back down in front of her. Oh, look at us having a moment. Also, I don't like the way that they did her face. Her eyes look weird. Here, I pat down Yuri's face and neck with the towel. Oh, she closed her eyes. That's so much better. Is something wrong? It's hot. I just didn't expect it. Sorry, I didn't want to use cold water. Having finished, I start to retract my hand, but Yuri suddenly holds my wrist. Wait, huh? Just for a little longer. It feels really nice. I keep my hand still against Yuri's neck. She looks into my eyes. It's an intense expression that I recognize from when she reads her books, almost as if she's lost her days, enveloped by her own thoughts. She breathes gently, half through slightly parted lips. What is happening? Is it the aroma of the jasmine oil giving me this dizzy feeling? Yuri's gentle fingers wrap around my wrist and send a tingling sensation through my arm. And suddenly her face seems to be much closer to mine than it was just a moment ago. Yuri slowly pulls away. Sorry, I've been feeling a little lightheaded today. I didn't mean to space out. It's fine. That was maybe the moment where we kissed and it got ruined and I don't even know how. The moment is over as soon as it began. Yuri picks up her brush again, but her movements seem clumsier, like she's unable to focus. I remain silent, forced to ignore the event that just happened. I hesitantly retrieve my own brush and continue following Yuri's example. That should do it. I finished filling the night sky with white dots that look like stars. Looking at the banner as a whole, it's very pretty and natural looking. I think it came out better than I expected. I'm really happy with the results. Yeah, me too. Are you gonna add the lettering now? Not yet. It needs to dry first. That's true. But won't that take a while? Well, perhaps it would be best to leave it here, then have you bring it in the morning. I can do the lettering in the classroom before our event starts. Is that okay? That's totally fine. Wonderful. In that case, I don't think there's anything more for us to do here. No. You say that like your collar's over. Was I wrong to assume that you were at least enjoying yourself a little bit? Oh no, it's not that. I'm just glad that we managed to get everything done. I see. I am too. I was a little concerned about time. I need to start making dinner soon. Ah, so you don't have any time left? I was secretly hoping we would have the extra time after finishing the work. Well, Yuri thinks to herself. I think it would be too irresponsible of me to wait much longer. I'm sorry. I was hoping there would be more time as well. It's probably my fault. Sorry for being such a slow worker. No, it's not your fault at all. And the important thing is that we got everything done, right? Yeah, so I shouldn't be disappointed or anything. Gathering all the things, Yuri seems to look a little downcast. I understand why. And it's not like she rarely gets the opportunity to spend time with friends in a relaxed environment. But that doesn't mean this is the last time it can happen. Once Yuri packs up, I walk her out the front door. Thank you very much for having me today. No problem. I'm glad I was able to help. Just let me know if there's anything else you need me to bring tomorrow. I will. Well then, Yuri fidgets. I guess I'll see you tomorrow. Wait, I kind of say that without thinking. How about today? It's fine that we didn't have as much time as we wanted. Because we can do this again whenever you want. You can come over or we can go out somewhere. I forgot you don't like going out much. As I stumble over my words, Yuri simply smiles bashfully. Anyway, you know what I'm trying to say, so you're very thoughtful, Raquel. Yuri takes a step closer to me, then briefly squeezes my hand. I kind of like that about you. Well, how am I supposed to respond to that? But I don't ever get a chance to, as Yuri suddenly pulls back. Suddenly pulls back, but his feet jump 10 feet backwards. Sayori? Uh, hi, Raquel. Sayori, just now, we weren't. It's okay, Raquel. I just felt glad to say hi. Well, it's nice to see you. I'm sorry, but I'm already on my way to leave. Oh, really? That's too bad. I'm sorry. But we'll all be together at the festival tomorrow, so it's fine, right? Of course. Sayori beams. Yeah, so, see you tomorrow. Clearly embarrassed, Yuri hurries off. Yeah, she freaking ran faster than the Roadrunner off the screen. Sayori waves goodbye after her. Sayori, I thought you didn't want to come over today. Well, I tried staying in my room, but my imagination was being really mean to me. Imagine that. So I had to come here and see it for myself. See what? What are you talking about? How much fun you're having with Yuri and how close you got to her. It makes me really happy that you made such good friends. It's all that matters to me. Tears start to fall down Sayori's face. That's all that matters to me. Okay, girlie, we understand. I think. Why am I feeling this way, Raquel? I'm supposed to be happy for you. Girlie, I don't know what to tell you. Don't know what to tell you at all. Why does it feel like my heart is splitting in half? It hurts so much. Everything hurts so much. This would be so much better if I could just disappear. Sorry, don't say that. It's true, Raquel. If I wasn't here, then you wouldn't have to waste your sympathy on me. You wouldn't have to put up with me being selfish. Monica was right. I should just. Monica was right about what? Sorry. What I said before is true. I'm not going to let this continue. Caring about you like this isn't the burden your mind is making it out to be. It's something that makes me happy. It's something that I would. that I wouldn't trade for anything else. So even if it takes an entire lifetime, I'm gonna be by your side until you don't feel any more pain. But Sayori looks away. I put a hand on her shoulder to reassure her. I'm scared, Raquel. I'm really scared. What are you scared of, Sayori? I'm scared that I might like you more than you like me. Sayori, it's true, isn't it? I was weak and started to like you too much. I did this to myself. Raquel, I like you so much that I want to die. Uh, are you sure you got depression? Because now you just seem a little crazy. That's how I feel. And that's Sayori. I don't want you to hurt anymore. I saw my hand down Sayori's arm and squeezed her hand in my own. Do you remember how I said I always know what's best for you? Do you still believe me? Wordlessly, Sayori nods. Even if you don't understand all of your own feelings, I know what you need the most right now. And that's what I'm going to give you. Ah, dang, I have to be nice to her. She's sad and depressed. Those are my true feelings. So there's no way you can like me more than I like you. I should have realized this sooner, but spending time with everyone else at the club, making new friends, and having fun with you every day, it helped me realize that you were truly the most important person to me. That's why I'll accept any of your burdens as long as we continue like this every day, with you by my side. Then I know we'll both be happy. Raquel, suddenly Sayori wraps her arms tightly around me. Raquel, is this really okay? Yeah, I don't say away my arms and pull her closer. You'll never have to let go of me again. I love you, Raquel. I want to be with you forever. Me too. I feel Sayori's grip around me weaken a little bit. What is this? Sayori? I'm supposed to be happy right now. I always thought this would be the happiest moment for me. But why? Even now. Why won't the rain clouds go away? They're not going away at all, Raquel. It's okay, Sayori. It might take some time for things to get better again. But no matter how long it takes, I'll be there every step of the way. That's all that matters right now. Oh, okay. I trust you. January and I slowly release each other. So, I guess that makes the festival tomorrow our first date, huh? What are you saying? I don't want to think about those things, you know? I want everything to be the same as it always has been. Even if we really are a couple. I don't know if I can handle anything more right now. It's really new and scary to me. I understand. We'll go at it whatever pace suits you best. Hey, Raquel, Sarah gazes at me once again, smiling sadly. Even if I get really, really sad, this is the best thing for me, right? Huh? I don't really understand what Sarah means by that. Are you saying that this is making you feel sad? Sarah? I, I don't know. I don't understand what I'm feeling. It felt like a bunch of thorns when you told me you loved me. But that's why I want to trust you. You know what's best for me. Yeah, I do. That's my promise. I say that, but in reality, I've never felt more uncertain when it comes to Sayori. I know that I love her and she loves me, but I'm having as much trouble understanding Sayori's feelings as she is. Even though I can comfort her, I keep wondering if I should be doing something more or something different. I know these thoughts will continue to plague me until things are back to the way they were. Is that what Sayori meant by not wanting anything to change? I don't know, but I know that I'll give it everything I've got. Sayori is the most important person to me, and I'll do whatever it takes to have a happy future with her. Oh, the day of the festival. Good for me. I think I must have probably just get it in my stream here, and then I might might continue this on Tuesday. Might play Dead by Daylight. I'm not really sure what I plan on playing. I do plan on finishing this. It's just that it is so much talking, and so I just kind of get tired of constantly talking, just because there is so much to say. So you can always follow to keep up with the storyline, or check out the link for YouTube at the bottom of the page to watch it later if you so choose. So until next time, have a nice night.